What's up guys, RealTdragon here, and welcome to another session of RealTdragon Pizzeria, where we talk about what I'm interested in today. You just saw Red, the Pokemon trainer, and his starter Pokemons. So, we're on this little week-long Pokemon video segment where I'm just making these Pokemon themed videos. So today we're going to talk about Pokemon Omega Ruby and do a quick review over it. My thoughts on the game after playing it. Came out last year-ish and I played it and had a lot of fun with it. It was a great, continuation of the XY kind of new 3D version of Pokemon that everybody loves so much. So, first thoughts. There's a lot of freaking legendaries in this game. They introduce a lot of things like all the Omega Stones and different Pokemons that can have Mega Evolutions. Also, you have your secret bases that are back from the original Ruby and Sapphire. And first, I guess we should mention that it is a remake of Ruby and Sapphire made into Omega Ruby and Sapphire. Apparently, this is like a parallel universe. I don't really know the details too much, but overall the game was very fun. It's your typical like Pokemon game. You have your villains, Team Magma or Aqua, and one of them wants to flood the world, and one of them wants to dry it out with their magma power and using the Pokemon of that element. And it's like every Pokemon game. You fight the gym leaders, get to the Elite Four, beat them all, and then you fight Team Aqua or Team Magma and save the day. And there's also an extra thing at the end of the game called Delta Episode, which also adds a few hours, and you can beat that, and that adds more stories, more legendaries. You can fight a Rayquaza and Deoxys. Like, oh man, it's dope, son. There's Cause Test, and that's like it's a charm game where you fancy up your Pokemon and put them out there to strut them hips. And you can get a cosplaying Pikachu from the get-go to kind of learn how to play, and that's a lot of fun too. Personally for me, my favorite part about this game is just like it was so connected with everybody. On your bottom half of your 3DS, you have these options where you can, look at how your Pokemon's doing, look at the news, see all the Pokemon you've caught in like this one block area. I use that the whole time. Like, I'm a completionist, so like when I got to every little new location and it showed me all the Pokemons I captured and all I didn't, and you get like a silver crown or a gold crown, whether you caught them all or not, like that's my thing, that's my jam. So the game didn't have fabric and clothing like I did like in XY, which I talked about in my last video from yesterday, but it did have that feature, which made the game so much fun for me being a completionist. I'm sure you guys had fun with that too. And other than that, like getting all the Omega Stones so that you can Omega Evolve your Pokemons, and then getting those Pokemon that, are affected by the Omega Stones was a lot of fun. I enjoyed the safari they had as well, and like I said earlier, it's a very connected game. Like, just like X and Y, you can trade with people around the world with Pokemon, but not only that, once you beat the Delta Episode and all that, you go into this new Safari Island thing, and you can basically catch level 30 Pokemons from what I remember, and they'll have like at least 3 perfect EVs, and from there you can keep on farming them and finding the better ones and then making them make babies so you can make it better EVs. And man, it was crazy, man. I would play random people in Japan and they would always kill me because their Pokemons are dope, and my team, I think it's decent. Obviously it's nothing competitive wise good or crazy, but I like using it to beat my friends. My team consists of, guess it, Blastoise, Venusaur, and Snorlax mainly, and then an assortment of strong Pokemons after that. And I talked that in my last video too. But Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, great games. 10 out of 10. Like, it's pretty long too. Like, I remember like riding my bike in the game and going everywhere. There's this mall city that you can adventure, and it's kind of like in X and Y, how they had the city, I think it was Luminous, and it's like just the market area where you can buy stuff and get what you need, and that was one part that was also cool. So a lot of side quests as well. you know, so the game is primarily for me, it was catching and completing my Pokedex, because we finally had the freedom to do that, because we could get all the kinds of Pokemon, which I didn't think was, you know, in XY it was harder to do, because there was like a brand new, you know, roster of Pokemon. But now with Omega Alpha and Sapphire and Ruby, and just flowed. So yeah, that's all I want to talk to you guys about today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below. What do you think of Omega Ruby and Sapphire? I thought it was pretty snazzy. You have been served that slice. So, remember guys, like always, stop hate, make love. Earth, water, fire, I declare, pinky swear. Remember to subscribe, show some support, and slap your forehead on that like button. Everything helps. Sayonara, guys.